I'm such a big fan of just keeping things simple. Let's make things simple. Everybody overcomplicates everything. It doesn't need to be this complicated. This is why EV charging is kind of still outside on the, on the periphery. Right now, people are just kind of like, I don't know how this whole thing works. It's not their fault. You know what they say? There's no such thing as a bad student. It's always about a bad teacher, right? And I think that's the fault of the rest of the EV charging industry. And I guess you could say, it's not on them. This is an emerging industry. It's still kind of growing and everything's kind of working out with time. So it's not like one person sat there and said, let's make this really complicated. Obviously, that's not what happened. But making things simple is successful. And yesterday I was watching the new Dallas Cowboys documentary that came out on Netflix, and it blew my mind. I had no idea. Like the first 2 seasons with that core three with Troy Aikman, they lost like every game. I think in their first season, they only won one game. Like it was a disaster. And then by the third year, they brought in this new offensive coordinator, and Troy Aikman said that he just made everything simple. It was just super simple. It all made sense. They just had to speed up the offense. There was no complicated plays. They didn't have to communicate like crazy all the time. It was just simple. And when things are simple, things just fall into a natural rhythm. Things fall into place. You don't have to use your brain so much. You don't have to overthink things. You don't have to sit down and analyze it. You just kind of just go. And I feel like that's the best way to set up your EV charging business. Make this super simple so people don't need to think. They don't need to, I'll talk to John and John has to talk to Wendy. And no, it's like, this is how this works. This either works for you or it doesn't. This is what we're offering. You can say it in 2 sentences and they'll get it right away and they'll be able to make their decision on the spot. At least they'll have the instinct of if this feels good for them or not. They won't not understand it and have to go home and do a bunch of research. People don't want to figure things out. They just want everything laid out for you super smoothly and easily so it's understood quickly. Whether it's level 2 or DC fast charging, then I have a step-by-step guide. It's really a cheat sheet on everything you need to do to get your business off the ground. And I have that for you in a course below. Let's not make EV charging even more complicated so it scares people. We want this to be an exciting and an inviting thing for them to receive all the benefits of having chargers and for us to make all the money from having chargers. Okay, so back to DC fast charging and how I kicked this whole thing off. With DC fast charging, yes, let's say you had a whole bunch of money. Let's say you had 150 grand to, buy the fastest DC fast charger, super high kilowatt. You had all the money for the install. You had your eye on this location, but you're just getting started. You have your company established, you're registered, everything's all, set up in theory, but you don't have any chargers in the ground. You have money to pay for the chargers, but this is where you're going to get stuck. And this is why I stress how great level 2 charging is for a bunch of different reasons. Level 2 charging on its own is a great business. It's not going anywhere. People love destination charging. And what I mean by destination charging is when people get to their destination, like the grocery store or the movie theater, then they can just plug in their car and they're charging. It doesn't matter how long it takes because they're going to be in the movie theater for a couple hours or grocery shopping for a couple hours. Time is irrelevant when you're at your destination, right? People say, oh, it's so slow. It's like, yeah, because they're thinking that they're going to be sitting there waiting for that amount of time in their car, like what you do with DC fast charging. But I always like to use your iPhone, for example. I don't wait for my phone to go to 0 and then plug it into like the fastest charger I can find. I have a charger right beside my bed or on my couch. And like, if I see it's halfway dead, then I'll just plug it in and you take the juice when you can get it. And that's why level 2 charging isn't going anywhere. And just to continue with that thought is it's way easier to get started with level 2 charging. Anybody can enter this business. You just need a little bit of money, couple grand, 4 or 5 grand. You can get a charging location if you do the work and you build the trust and you speak to the clients and you tell them we're just getting started, but the risk for them is much lower because it's only a couple grand, especially if you offer to pay for it, then there's really no risk to them. And you can get your chargers in the ground, feel out how it works, process the payments, figure out how the electricity flows and how to resell it. And, there's all these little things that you'll learn from actually doing something than just reading about it online or listening to me. I hope you're learning a lot from me, but there's a lot more experience that you gather when you actually do something yourself. So once you get a couple chargers in the ground with level 2, it's so much easier to level up to DC fast charging. So yes, DC fast charging is still the end goal But it's just like any race you're running. You can't just jump to the end. You gotta run the track. You gotta go through all the steps to get to the end. And level 2 charging is one of the first steps along the way. And also, I'd love if you were to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please comment below if you have any thoughts or ideas about anything we've talked about. Thanks so much for checking in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.